Hello, students. Welcome to October 28th of 2020. All right, so today we're still going to be working on identifying contaminants. Well, actually, today we're more like designing the water filters. So you'll just continue that process as if we were in school today. So that's what we'll be working on. What do you need to turn in today is your 2.2 evaluate, excuse me, which is in Google Classroom. Here is where our agenda is. So let me get on over to the agenda. Yeah, I know I have 1,001 tabs always open. All right. So I'm not sure if this is like a trick or a treat because, like I told you, I don't know what in the final destination is going on here. But we know that there's the storm brewing. So, just try to do what you can with what you can. Um, so if you still haven't bought in your 2 liter bottle, we definitely need it by the end of this week. I don't know if we're gonna have school tomorrow or not. I guess we'll have to play that part by ear. But I'm definitely looking at us starting to build. Definitely, hopefully Friday, Monday. But if not, that's a lie. We don't have school Monday. So if we don't start building Friday, we'll be doing it Wednesday, Thursday. So we got to get this done because I want this to be done before I go out. So I don't know. Weather is not allowing any of us to be great. All right. So you're going to have your daily quiz. These are the times the daily quiz is going to be open. We weren't going to have a Google Meet today anyway, because remember, I told y'all I had my own appointment. So we weren't going to have one. So we're not. Now, if we don't have school tomorrow, depending on the power situation, we will have a Google Meet. But I will let you know ahead of time as I assess and see, where we are and what is the plan. So if we have school tomorrow, we will have a Google Meet because I'll be there. If we don't have school and we don't have power, we won't have a Google Meet. But if we don't have school and we do have power, we will, if that makes sense. So we're playing everything by ear. Um, you should have finished this class starter number 10. Here is the evaluate that I'm asking you all to turn in. So for those of you who are like, evaluate what? Here it is. If you click on it, it'll open it up. There's already a task. This has been on the agenda going on 4 days now. Y'all like to say I've given you too much work, but I'm also giving you too much time. 4 days, that's a lot of time. Okay. You all are not doing your job as a student. So if you don't finish it in class, between those 4 days, you had an opportunity to finish this assignment. If you didn't, that's because you didn't delegate your time correctly to making sure that you got this task completed. Don't come and tell me I gave you too much work when you know that you didn't give too much time to my class. Are you giving my class time? So when you come and you say, oh, it's too much work, how much time are you really putting into my class? Soon as you leave the Google Meet, some of y'all come to the Google Meet, turn your camera off and go do God knows what. And at the end of the day, that's on you. All I can do is say I tried my very best to make sure my students were successful. My students get shortchanged, with their educational experience because I'm trying. So you got to meet me halfway. And y'all have not been having a lot of work. Y'all haven't. Sorry. Can't agree with that. All right. So this engage we did yesterday in class. Again, if you did it with me, it's done. Turn it in. If you didn't do it with me, get it done. Turn it in. If you're confused, come to tutoring. Get it done. Turn it in. Today, this is where your real work starts. This will be like the new work. You're only answering questions 1 through 5. It is nothing hard about those questions. You're starting to design your filter. Keep in mind, y'all are going to get partnered with someone else. I don't know if it's going to be Mr. Dufresne students or if you're going to get partnered with students from the hybrid schedule. So I may just partner my virtual students with the in-person students and then y'all get to collaborate that way since y'all won't ever really get to meet at the same time. So just depending on how it goes with Mr. Dufresne would determine how I want to do this because I definitely want the collaboration piece to happen. So again, I always make a way out of no way. That's one thing about me. So one door closes, I'm opening another one. All right. So that is going to happen because that's my vision and I want it to happen. So I'm guessing this will take y'all about 10 to 15 minutes to complete. Excuse me. Now, this article has been on the agenda for 3 days now. Today is day 3. I know that most of y'all didn't read the article. That's okay if you didn't. Just gave yourself an additional thing to do. Because if you read the article, all you have to do is go to page 52 of your science notebook, summarize the article in at least 4 to 5 sentences. But within this summary, I want you to discuss your thoughts on the resolution for this community, like the resolution they came up with. Include how if you really were tasked with creating a water filter for this community, how do you think your filter will help to improve their quality of life? Because again, we're not just randomly making water filters. Like we're actually given a real world situation and we are acting as though we are engineers and we were given a task of designing a filter that was cost effective and would help people to filter their water so that they wouldn't have to spend like a large amount of money on water bottles and different things like that. So I want this to keep that real world element because at the end of the day, what we're doing with the Thirst Project is a real world thing where we're really trying to raise money to bring a community some safe drinking water. Um, so that's that with that. Now, I will update the science notebook tab. So make sure that you have your science notebook completed. Science notebooks will be picked up November 4th and November 11th. Remember, you all asked for that. Well, you didn't ask me to pick up the notebook, but you asked me to extend. And I did that because I said, all right, they asked and I gave. So now I need you to do your part because originally I wanted to pick these notebooks up on October 23rd. And people were like, no, no, no. So you had an additional 2 weeks to get this done. It's no reason why no one should have any excuse. If you never put that notebook together, you just got to go to the digital notebook and print out all of the pages and put them in order. They are in order for you. So if you don't do this, it's because you don't want to do this. And you all are students of Hahnville High School, so you have access to a printer. And how many labs they got there? Like 4 or 5 labs. So I don't want to hear it. And then I have extra copies. You just have to ask me for them and go through them and get what you need. So like I said, when y'all always say that I give too much work, y'all never give me the credit and say, well, but she did give me a lot of time. And that's the part that I don't like. Like tell the truth about me. Yeah, if you feel like I gave a lot of work, I still gave you enough time to do it. And then sometimes, excuse me, I take a lot of time to even put the grade in or grade the assignment for anybody who turns it in late. So I give y'all what I think y'all need. So the fundraiser question has been posted to Google Classroom. Please put your thoughts in the classroom about what do you think the class fundraiser should be because it's time for us to start talking. The time is dwindling, and so now I need to make sure that I have my y'all marketing plan in place. Who's going to be in charge? Who's going to make sure all of this stuff still happens with or without me? Because at the end of the day, you all are the future. The time to start making moves is now. And I fully believe that all of you are capable of putting a fundraiser together, executing it, and getting it done so that I can smile from the other side and say, look at my students, look at what they're doing. They're great. They're going to be great. I believe in y'all. All right. So by the end of class, okay, definitely not DQ 910. I'm gonna fix that. All right. Class starter 10, daily quiz 10, turn in your evaluate, turn in your engage for 2.3, answer the questions 1 through 5 on a water filter lab report, read the article on St. Joseph and summarize, put your notebook together if you haven't, and then make sure you answer that Thirst Project fundraiser question. These are all of the assignments for the week. So those of you who were saying like the science notebook wasn't up to date, like y'all have the stuff right here. This is page 49. This is 50. That's 51. And then 52 was the St. Joseph article summary. All right. So remember, if you have any problems, don't forget. Oh, I don't know what just happened here. Oh, I know what happened. I accidentally opened up this document. All right, so don't forget to screenshot the problem, and I will update our closing quote because this is still one from yesterday, but it's the truth. A wise man makes his own decisions, an ignorant man follows public opinion. And see, I don't follow public opinion. Your opinion of me is that I give too much work. Hey, that's your opinion. Everybody's entitled to it. I make my own decisions, and I know that everything that I do is for you all's best interest. I am building skills and character that you are going to need to persevere through whatever you decide to do the next phase. If you decide to go to college, definitely you're going to have work to do. Y'all need to just start buckling down and getting that stuff done. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to close my mouth. I'm going to fix these things that need to be fixed on this agenda. Because I told y'all, I'm making these agendas. I don't know where my mind be sometimes, but that's okay. I'm gonna fix it. All right. So happy learning. If y'all have any questions, private message me, email me. I will respond as soon as I receive it. All right. Happy learning and see you soon. All right.